most every class has 5 or 6
Okay.
Chromebooks, iPads.
Okay.
And so they do use them.
That's
the
great.
technology is being used, and that's the
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, that's great.
If we're going to spend that kind of money, we want it to be used.
Yeah,
And so I think that's one of our strengths, all the way down
Yeah.
to pre-K.
That's great.
They're using
Yeah.
the technology.
I believe in being one-to-one. That's just my own personal
Okay.
preference.
Yeah.
And so I've kind of really focused on getting there just because I know there's a lot of benefits to it.
Yeah.
The current wants are one-to-one.
Okay.
The teachers really want to get to one-to-one.
Just, I
for
think it
the
motivates
kids.
the kids so much more. They don't
Yes.
have to share.
Yeah.
So that's the biggest thing right now. What we're working on is we have iPads. We've had, this is my 7th year here.
So they're probably
And
first generation.
They are, and I have them in the library, but the cover's starting to fall off. They're slow.
The age of the technology is a big factor.
Things that need to be updated.
Things that need to be updated. You know, how much technology does each grade level have? Like this year, we ran into the issue where last year we didn't keep a real good track of who got what. And so it ended up that one grade level got lots of technology and one grade level ended up with almost none.
Yeah.
So we had to use a lot of that money to catch this other grade level
Okay.
up so that it was
kind of
fair.
even.
The money that we do get, either through Title I funding or through district technology money, that they have either through grants or some other sort of funding that they have, they give us an allotment, and we use that allotment to the best of our ability to meet
Okay.
all of the needs of the whole school.
The good and the bad thing about it, whenever you get money from the federal government, you have to spend it by a certain amount of time,
Right.
or it's taken from you, and you never know what you're going to get from the federal government. You might get this year, you might get 20,000. Next year, you
Right.
might get 3,000.
Okay.
So-
and you don't really have a lot of time to plan it, doesn't sound
Right. So that's why usually what we do is we have a list of things that we want. We talk to our grade levels about, what is the need, what areas do you feel like you need as far as teaching goes.
No, actually, each committee member is a member of a grade level.
Right, so
and
they're
so
representing.
they represent their grade level.
Okay.
They talk amongst their people, and they bring what their wish list is to the committee. The committee as a whole then decides, how much money we have, how much are we going to spend on that.
Okay.
We kind of prioritize that wish list. As the administrative representative, I then take what we discuss at that meeting back to
Okay,
the
so
core
you do
team.
present it to the core
And
team.
I present
Okay.
it to the core team. And most of the time, they're like, yes, yes. The only
Yeah.
time I think she would really veto, or she has vetoed, is when the group said one thing, but we didn't take into account
Some other
big
things.
picture thing
Yeah.
that she remembered. And so
Right.
then we came back to the group and said, oh,
Okay.
yeah, but.
Right.
And then we reworked the plan.
Okay.
Yes.
So there's parts of the building where Wi-Fi is real problematic.
Okay.
I say problematic. There's more issues with
Like
it.
some slower areas.
Yeah, and I
maybe.
think even not connecting at
Oh,
all.
gosh,
And
that's-
so in those areas, I know we've submitted work orders and things. I don't know. I haven't heard if it's gotten better, if they've been able, because a lot of times they come out when students aren't here.
Yeah, and then they
So-
don't see it.
and then they don't
yeah.
see it. So it is really hard to troubleshoot and find. I don't think it's not for lack of trying. They're definitely trying. It's just it's hard to pinpoint if they
Right.
don't come with the students. And I know they try to minimize that because our focus is instruction.
Right,
all
then
the
it
time,
becomes
too.
distracting.
Yeah.
Okay.
First line of, if you have a question, is the person on your team who's on
Yeah.
the committee.
Okay.
Then it's me. Then if I don't know, then I'll put in a ticket.
Yeah.
We don't like to have everybody put in their own tickets to the district because it gets
Right.
confusing. Then they
So
don't know who to contact.
You're kind of the liaison
Right.
then.
Let's say there's a technology breakdown in a classroom. Our first go-to person is our media specialist, Andy Parsons. He'll try to troubleshoot it. Usually before it gets to him, the technology representative from that team tries to troubleshoot it for
Okay.
their team member, their other
Okay.
teacher. Then it goes to Andy. Then if we still can't figure it out, then we put in what we call a maintenance work order
Okay.
to the district. And someone
Right.
from the district will come out probably in the next day or two.
Okay. And this is IT person,
Yes.
not necessarily instructional
No,
technology.
definitely not instructional. Technology type person who would come out and troubleshoot it, fix
Yep.
it, say you need to send it off for repair. Then we also have Mindy Harding. She is our district technology
Right.
curriculum person.
Okay.
Sometimes she's able to help us work through why this piece of
Right.
this
It's
application's
not
not
working
working
out.
or whatever. As staff development, sometimes she'll do an after school thing
Okay.
in the library,
Where all the
and
teachers
whoever
come.
wants to go and learn about that
Okay.
particular application
Yeah.
can attend.
Okay.
Her.
Is that budgeted from the technology money?
I assume no.
Okay.
It's not part of. We don't pay for that. That's
Okay.
part of her job.
That okay.
And we
So
just
that's
schedule a
district stuff.
time with her.
Okay.